first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
First down, Browns.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go jet sweep. This is Taylor, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
The run of this punt, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We're scoreless after one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Alert. Mike 53. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
53. No spacing. Mike. Come on, the ball. 77. 53 is the Mike. Bravo. It's our time.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
53. 53. Check. Quarter. 5. Check the backer.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, D. Check. Fresno. 50. Mike, 53. 50. Take two of them. Let's go one more.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second. Down.
Schuster. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. On second down, Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Mayfield off the play fake. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. First down, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Alert! Hurry! Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go!
Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Kill, check. J.O. 33. Check 50.
Chubb on the counter, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's second and 10.
53, Mike 53. Watch the run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Say.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.